Hello and welcome back, my dear student. Now, again, we are working with chapter 6, ICT application. We finished with a school management system, communication application, and now we're going to go to see the mobile application. Let's go and start with our mobile application. Mobile application. Mobile application, we are talking about mobile communication, SMS messages like phone calls, voice over net protocol, and internet access. Again, you have to know the mobile application. We have mobile communication on the mobile SMS. I can make an SMS messages. I can make phone calls. We can use voice over net protocol instead of using a traditional phone calls, and I can access the internet. All those done by the mobile. So the things that you can do by your mobile, what? You can send message, make a phone call, using the internet for calling, and to access the internet for browsing information. Those are things that we are going to discuss in this chapter or in this topic. Mobile communication. Mobile phones communicate using towers within a network. So let's use this color. So mobile phones communicate using towers within a network of cells. Okay? These cells are connected to cover a large area. Suppose we have this kind of cell. Then there's another one. And because it's like a bees cells, right? So this is tower 1, for example. I will take another pen. Tower 1, tower 2, tower 3, tower 4. And you have your mobile phone. You are driving, for example, using your car, and you are using or walking, whatever, and you are having your mobile phone. So by moving here, by moving in this area, the signal is strong. So you will be connected to the tower number 4. But by coming to the end of the cell, the connection or the signal will be weak. So directly your device will connect to the closest one, either tower 2 or tower 3. And the stronger signals, it will catch the stronger one and it will connect to it. If your direction, for example, in this side, so it will connect to the T2. If your direction to the T3, or if your direction to the T1, so your mobile phone will capture the stronger signal by moving. So there is no cut in the signal unless there is no cells. There is no cells and are far away from you. For example, this area, and in this area there is no towers, so there is no connection. But almost all cities, it has a cell system to cover almost all the city or all the town that you are in. So the tower facilitates the transmission of data across the network. Each cells overlap, as I show you here, providing mobile phone coverage. A cell with a tower at the center is depicated. Okay, so this will be the connected one. If I was in this cell, if I was in T2, so this is my tower. If I was in T1, this is my tower. Otherwise, if I move in between two towers, the stronger signal will be captured by your device in order to connect to the phone network. Sorry. Okay. As I mentioned, mobile phone communicate using towers within a network of cells. The cells are connected to cover a large area. The towers facilitate the transmission of data across the network. You have to know what is the mobile how the mobile communication is work. So we are talking about how communication is working, how communication mobile is working. Okay. Next one, it is about SMS messages. So the first one, how the mobile the devices communicate with the network of mobile phone. It is kind of towers in a type of cells which covers the whole area, and each device will connect to the stronger signals from this tower. Otherwise, it will connect to switch to the another tower if it has a stronger mobile signal. So one of the main purposes of using or services that the phones or mobile communication system can provide, it is using the SMS messages. SMS messages, what is it exactly? Definition: it is a text messages allow a very quick way of communication with another person by typing on a keyboard. The keyboard is usually virtual on a mobile phone or tablet. So this is the definition of the SMS messages. It is a text message allow quick communication with another person by typing on keyboard. Advantages is that the other person does not need to be available. This is the first advantage. No need to be available online, and can be picked message as and when they want. Also, SMS messaging between phones using the same cellular network may be free of charge. Like, for example, in Jordan, Orange, or Zain, for example. So this is while you are making a subscription and you have a line. So SMS messages almost as free. So definition and advantage of of this type of messaging. Features of this SMS messages: quicker and less expensive than making a phone call, since we said maybe it will be free of charge. It can be sent any time of the day, even the recipient's phone is switched off. It will be saved even if it is off, not like the phone call. So this is comparison with the phone call, okay? This is comparison with the phone call, comparing advantages of SMS over the phone call. Predictive texting, which means where the system completes a word from the first few letters keyed in. If you typed "preci" and the phone completes the word as "precise." I think you know this. Also, predictive texting also allows the system to remember frequently used words. Together they increase the typing speed. So here it is a comparison advantages of SMS over a typical phone calls. Okay? So first of all, we mentioned the communication system of phones, how it works, and the next one, it will be about the SMS. What is the SMS? Definition of the SMS. Advantage of the SMS over the phone calls. Let's talk about the phone calls. Phone calls, as you know, It is obvious use of mobile phone. It is ability to make a phone call on a move because it's a mobile. It is mobile. So on a move. Mobile, from mobility. And since it is small and they have their own power source, they can idle for keeping in touch anywhere. So you can take it with you, like not like the landline telephone, the old type of telephone, which we had in our houses before. Provided there is a network signal, if there's a network, of course, if there's a network signal. Mobile phone network are still as not stable as a landline. Because of that, landline phones are still in common use. Although this is questionable. Maybe not in Jordan, maybe outside that you have still a landline telephone because it is more stable than the mobile phone, because the network signal could be weak or not reached in this area. Especially we are talking about rural area that's far away from the urban areas that are far away from the rural areas. Mobile phone advantages: no need to look for operational public telephone in an emergency. So there is no need for the for emergency situation. There is no need for operational public telephone, which is in the street, because you have your own phone. It is possible to conduct business or personal phone call on a move. You can do your business on a move. It's easier to keep in contact with coworker at office, no matter where you are, wherever you are. Okay, this is clear enough and simple to know, and you can do it by yourself without remembering those things. Now, the voice over net protocol, internet protocol, voice over internet protocol. Okay, voice over internet protocol. Okay, VoIP. This is a kind of protocols, a protocol, which means set of rules. Set of rules. So those protocols, I can make a phone call like using the internet connection, not using the communication network, mobile network. No need for the mobile network to use. I can use the internet by itself to make the phone call. So the difference between the VoIP, like if you are using the WhatsApp or the Messenger to make a call, an audio call, so you are using the internet, right? But if you are making a typical ordinary phone call, you are using what? You are using mobile network, صح? A mobile network which needs the tower and so on, and this is something else. You are not using the internet to make the phone call, This is the main difference between the VoIP and the regular phone call. The regular phone call, it uses the mobile network communication system, while the voice over net protocol, it makes a phone call over the internet. So I think this is clear, right? As you see, definition. It is having a telephone conversation via the internet. Is a voice over internet protocol, using the voice over net protocol. It is the VoIP. It is a method used to talk to people using internet, as I told you. Voice over net protocol converts sound picked up by the mobile device internal microphone into a discrete digital data packet. So it will be converted into a discrete digital data packet that can be sent to the destination via the internet. This is the phone call over the internet, voice over internet protocol. It is a method to talk to people using the internet. The microphone, picked by the mobile, the sound picked by mobile of the by the microphone integrated in it, it will be converted into a digital, and it will be sent as a data packet. It will be sent like a data packet via the internet. Usually the disadvantages it could be a problem using sound quality. Maybe echo and weird sounds are both common faults. So the quality of the sound because of the echo or the weird sounds. Security is also main concern as it is over the internet technology. So this is the first advantage. The second disadvantage, okay? The most prominent security issues over the internet are identity theft, viruses and malwares, spamming, unwanted emails, and phishing attacks, the act of sending an email to user falsely claiming to be established a legitimate enterprise in an attempt to scam the user into a surrounding private information. We will talk about in deep what is the phishing, what is the farming, and so on. But you have to know that this is the third one. Security issues, it's about spamming, identity theft, viruses, malware, or it could be also phishing, okay? So this is a definition of the phishing, and we will cover this in another chapter. But by now, you have to know that using voice over internet protocol, making calls over the internet, it could has its issue regarding security and safety and the quality of the sound. Also, video calling uses software such as FaceTime or Zoom. I can not also only audio calling, but also I can use the voice call or video calling. Okay, sorry. Okay, video calling such as Zoom or FaceTime. And the benefits of this, both these options require the user to download the application. First of all, I need to download the Zoom or the FaceTime in order to use this application. This application like FaceTime or Zoom can use the smart phone camera with microphone, the built-in inside the microphone. A split screen allows you to see number of people at the same time, although the small screen is size limited the potential of this feature. Zoom is a cloud-based video calling service that allows live video chatting on any device. So I think all of you will know with this kind of the application. It is you are dealing with it all the time, Zoom or FaceTime, that you can make a video call. But you can allow to split the screens to multiple people at the same time. But with the small size of the phone, maybe this is a limitation. And Zoom is a cloud-based video calling service that allows video chatting on this device. One of the big advantages of using, so we are talking here about advantages. Is that a device built-in camera can also be used so that become a type of video call, not only audio but video call. While this does not have the sophistication of true video conferencing, and it is easy to set, not like the true video conference, and much cheaper. No need for special software and additional hardware. Voice over Net protocol is built in microphones, speakers, and cameras. This relies on a good broadband. Also, I need a good broadband connection, internet connection, or mobile phone network coverage. If I'm using 5G or I'm using Wi-Fi. It depends which one I'm using. So this is depend on this. It will identify the quality of the video that I'm doing or the call I'm doing. Video, it was video or audio. It depends the type of the connection I'm dealing with. Okay, also from the advantages of this type of calling, I can record this call. There's a record session, can be played back later. And the cloud-based video calling prevents the need for users to invest in expensive infrastructure. It simply dial into a virtual meeting room, which makes it much cheaper. So what can I do with the video call? Live video and audio chat, sharing during the call, recording during the sessions, as I mentioned before. This is briefly, yes, this is briefly the advantages of using a video call. Lastly, we will talk about the internet access. So, as I mentioned, in mobile communication, you have to understand how the mobile network communication works. Secondly, the services applied by the mobile phone, which is SMS, and let's say we said that voice over net protocol. Phone calls, the traditional or the regular phone calls, or phone calls over the internet, or video calls over the internet. And the last one, I can use the internet access. I can browse the web pages on the internet by using my mobile phone. So internet access, it is a form, internet from a mobile device is another valuable feature of the mobile. Any mobile device connected to the internet, either using wireless broadband connection or via mobile phone network. So either by mobile network I can connect, or by wireless broadband at your using your router at home. Okay, due to the disadvantage that the screen is small, which is internet pages displayed on the mobile phone are often different to those on desktop or laptop computers. So when they are designing the web pages, the web developers or web designers, they will take into consideration if they are dealing with web pages to be displayed on the mobile, or it will be displayed on your PC. So because it has certain dimensions, and this should be taken in consideration while designing the web pages. Software detects which type of device is connected to the website, then set the web page optimized for that device. Okay, so it will check if the website will check if you are using the laptop or using the mobile, and according to this, it will send the proper size of the web page. Okay, so mobile devices also have a built-in feature where automatically select wireless broad connectivity if possible instead of mobile phone. So if you have, for example, at home and you have Wi-Fi and you have 5G or 4G, so it will connect to Wi-Fi if it's closer because it's higher speed of transmission data, and we have more advantages of using the traditional Wi-Fi, the routers, rather than the network. So why? Because let's discuss this. So when connecting to the internet, this has the following advantages rather than the mobile network. Less expensive. Mobile phone company data plans often have a cap on how much data can be downloaded. Yes, you have limitation always for your 4G. And lower power consumption. since Wi-Fi are usually much closer than the mobile phone towers, so so less power consumption, because you are connected to the Wi-Fi close by you at your home rather than connected to the tower. So longer distance, much more greater power needed. Quality of service, Wi-Fi usually offers greater bandwidth than the mobile phone network, giving the possibility to downloading more data much more quickly. This is, I think you know this by your own, no need to explain it. So, dear student, by this we come to the questions that you have to answer. For this section, it's about 20 multiple choice questions. You have to answer them to confirm your knowledge. And by this, we come to the end of our class today. Bye, and see you next time.